All right, and we're back. I have my giant coffee again. You know, if this were proper dwarven coffee, it would be spiked. Put that down. It's quite heavy. It's a huge cup. Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but gargantuan. It's bigger than my hand. Probably about 3 or 4 mugs worth of coffee in here. Yeah. I don't know why my sleeping habits are so non-functional. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the massive amounts of caffeine I inject throughout the day. All right, let's go and unpause. Dig out the bedroom level. Get that set up, because I'm sure there's lots of people who need beds. Who doesn't want a free copy of Dwarf Fortress? That's right! We're giving away Dwarf Fortress for free today. By the way, it is a free game. If you do enjoy Dwarf Fortress, even if you don't play it, but you like these streams, or you like the idea of it, you might want to consider donating over to the developers. They live, or he lives specifically on donations. It's 2 brothers. One of them, I think, only works on it basically part-time and has another job. But Tarn Adams works on this full-time, living purely off the goodwill of gamers. It is like the purest expression of gamerdom, I suppose. Now that that is done, you know, did we dig out these extra corners? Is that? Oh, we did. When I was canceling the digs, I should have canceled these little corners, because it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna look a little silly. Maybe we'll build a wall there later to smooth it out. Speaking of smoothing, actually, I'll designate the entire level to be smooth, even though it's only really the bedrooms that I care about. Then we're going to go and build bed planning mode on. I'm trying to spot this. If it's hard for me to see, I can only imagine how difficult it is to see in the stream. Once the encoding is done with all this nonsense. That there. So planning mode is a DF hack tool that allows you to plop things down even though you don't have it. And it doesn't require that you pick a specific, bed, specific material to put down. It'll just, when you get the stuff, it'll automatically go and convert this to a placed piece of furniture to be hauled over here, which is hugely convenient. DF Hack has, it's got some things in it that are out-and-out cheats if you want to do that, but different people play different ways. But it has a lot of just quality of life improvements, some of which are starting to be brought into the main game. For example, you will no longer have to use the vdig df hack command to very conveniently dig out veins. Like, if you find a little bit of copper, like I did, or tetrahedrite, for example, and I use the vdig command to tell it, listen, just dig out this entire vein. Because otherwise what you had to do is you'd, mark a few squares to be dug, then you'd dug, and it would reveal more of it, then you'd be like, okay, I'll mark those to be dug, and so on and so forth, which is stupid. But the new release of Dwarf Fortress has, or will have, I don't know the order of it, the thing where if you you can specify when you dig out a tile that you tell your dwarf, keep digging. As long as you find more of this, keep digging it out. Which is awfully nice. Not produce bed. Why not? Why on earth can't we produce a bed? We have tons of wood. We have a carpenter's workshop, don't we? We do. But we don't have it in the list. Is that the repeat? Clearly have a thing. There we go. Now we're going to be fine. Nice little message, though. You can engrave walls, to my knowledge. That is true. Now, I think there is maybe wall quality. I'm not sure. But what's nice is a wall will look the same as a smoothed piece of stone, graphically, which is all I care about right now. We could go back and engrave everything else. These bedrooms are already going to be really, really nice. Higher than the standard that should be expected by my dwarves. And so it's going to be okay if one corner of their bedroom can't actually be engraved. In fact, so far I haven't engraved anything. I'm just smoothing all the things, which I think in hindsight, actually that might not be true. Excuse me. That was a true that turned into something else. Yeah, see, these are all smooth. I don't think they're engraved, and I should have done that to actually increase the quality. I was probably waiting for all the smoothing to be done. In fact, you can see here this jail cell isn't even done being smoothed. Because after something is smooth, you can engrave it, which will put little pictures of art on everything. So if we do that with, say, this mayor's thing over here, it'll, dramatically buff the quality of the bedrooms. Oh, my memorial slab. So, if I come here, check here, so there's still no one being buried, I assume. Enable all this burial. This is a very pessimistic room. Very pessimistic room. In fact, I'm tempted to go ahead and cancel some of these, because if nothing else, we'll just save a little bit of construction. We'll just save the one back row for now. Still happy we've got it, because we might need it, but that's good enough. Then we're going to build a slab, and we'll put it here. Expand the list. Sandstone memorial slab to Flobo whoever, the ghost. Isn't actually in the list. But that should put him to rest. What kind of weapons are there in the game? Lots. There's weapons you can build, weapons you can't build. There's all sorts of swords, axes, maces, hammers, crossbows, bows, spears, all kinds of stuff. And you can make it out of any material. You can make wooden spears. Well, I'm not sure if you can make wooden spears. You can buy wooden spears. Can you make trading weapons? I'm not sure. And then anything. Copper, bronze, gold, silver, platinum, adamantine, a variety of stuff. Sometimes you might get lucky and get an artifact weapon, for example. And the material it's made out of matters for its combat. Like, silver is very, very dense and heavy. It makes great warhammers. Whereas something like a gold sword would be crappy because gold is soft and doesn't hold an edge. So it takes all that into consideration.
I can't do it.
Okay. Need plant spawns, that's fine. Resuming production of bins, that's good. So, yeah. Our memorial slab to Freddy Firecaster is gone. Hopefully that is the only ghost. We do check our production floor, and we go to our Craft Dwarf workshop. Cancel one of these. Add it in. No, not rock crafts. Engraved memorial slab. Yeah, these are not ghosts. These are dead, but they're not ghosts, I think. Some of them are already engraved and memorialized. I think we're okay. Cross my fingers. I hope we're okay. Let's see. No idlers, because I think people are still grabbing a bunch of stuff that have been stockpiled around. We do have some soldiers. No activities. That's weird. Shouldn't they be training? Squad A. B. Okay. Check the schedules here. But yeah, they're training jobs for 6 people at a time. Yeah, 6. Yeah. They should be training. Are they not assigned to this place? Oh, copperweights! I never gave them a place to train. There we go. So they're on their training schedule, but they actually didn't have any space assigned to them. I like having them train outside because it guarantees that they get constant exposure to the sun, which helps to prevent cave adaptation, where you literally, like, become allergic to the sun, basically. There we go. Go to combat training. Lovely. We need to get those copperweight squads up and running to the proper level. Got lots of bins coming through, which is groovy. Burials. Nice music going on. Right, wood spears for training room. Right, of course. So this is my new bedroom level over here. A lot of the beds are being installed. But I still have to go and then tell them that these should be bedrooms. Oh, which sort of squeezes out through the border there. Yeah, I'm going to build a wall there at some point. Probably wait until after the smoothing is all done. This little match. Why is this one purple? What is this bed made out of? Because they should all be made out of wood. It doesn't tell me what the bed is made out of. Tunnel tube bed. Ah, which is a type of mushroom, which apparently comes out purple. Interesting. Go. Is that a bed already? No, waiting for construction. Still waiting on some beds. But new bedrooms. They should be claimed. Yeah, right away. Soylent Will has just gone and claimed this bedroom. Good. And yeah, as people need to sleep, if there's an open bedroom that hasn't been claimed yet, they'll go and claim it, and they'll get happy thoughts from that. Raffle, raffle, raffle. Check in the chat for the raffles. How long have I been playing Dwarf Fortress? Today? For almost 2 hours now. In general? God, years. I first ran into Dwarf Fortress Before that job, was it like 7 years ago, 8 years ago? When there was when it was all in one level. It was not two-dimensional. Or three-dimensional, rather. There was no depth. Everything existed on one level by itself, and it was fascinating. Really fascinating. Then they went and added depth, which is just crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Refresh this. Do I see the list of raffles? I have no idea if the MooBot raffles are working. Usually we use a certain browser plugin to manage the raffles, but because the Twitch has just been updated, it has broken our plugin, so we're trying the MooBot raffle and hoping that it works out. Only one idler. Still, people are pretty busy. Lots of storing, a little bit of detailing, a little bit of eating and sleeping. But yeah, mostly storing items, and it's because I just said a massive reclaim. There's still tons of objects all throughout the entire fortress here that have to be brought to stockpiles, and it takes a long time to get all that done. Denthomir, thank you very much for subscribing and supporting the stream. Appreciate it. How long till TF2? Probably an hour. I'd say another hour of Dwarf Fortress, and then we'll switch over to Team Fortress. The Fortress streams. I just like the theme of that. It's great. Just spilled coffee on my pants. Excellent. Guys, I have a drinking problem. The problem is, the coffee doesn't go into my mouth. Frame rate is starting to go a little bit down in the fortress. I suspect that it has a lot to do with the massive distances that the dwarves are having to walk to go and find items to put into the stockpile. Now, what I could do, just occurred to me, is I could go and stick a stockpile somewhere down here, which might be a good idea. Did I just get interrupted? God damn it. Eat it. I'm like looking at an area and then the screen moves because of bullshit. I'll make a stockpile. In fact, what I'll do is I'll copy. This is my good stockpile, right? No, that's bars and blocks. This is the one that's got no bins, but just acts as a little bit of a... Now, you know what? An all-purpose stockpile thing is fine. I'm going to... I think there's a shortcut key for it, but I don't remember what it is, so I will go copy stock. And then go down here and drop a stockpile in there. So it'll be set to basically hold everything. It allows bins and barrels. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So it'll basically hold everything over there, and that'll be good. So it might be a little bit closer to walk to for certain things. And that might save a little bit of time. If we go up, actually, let's copy the stockpile rules again. From this guy. Boop, copy stock. And... that might be another good place to put one. Just a little extra storage. Minimize some of the walking. Well, it's been a while since we've been attacked, thank God. I don't think we've ever been sieged yet. I think we've had ambushers. We certainly had a lot of, like, random bullshit people show up. Mostly were people. Still got poor Juno over here. He's thirsty. Hopefully people are bringing him some stuff. How's your health situation? Okay, you no longer have an infection, which is good. Nothing's been set yet. Do I have a traction thing? What is that? They're tables for operations. Seriously, what is this thing? There we go, traction bench. And it's installed? Yeah. And we have a chief medical dwarf? Yeah. I think people are too busy hauling things. So I'll tell you what, I'll do, and I've done this before, I'll turn auto labor off. And then in Dwarf Therapist, I'll read the dwarves. And where's the medical stuff? Okay, that's turned on. Surgery is turned on, including for people who shouldn't really be doing any surgery. But whatever. Setting bones, suturing. And actually, what I'll do is I'll make a new custom labor. What's super labor? Columns that allow toggling multiple labors at a time. Okay. I don't know. Pure medical. The idea is to just set them medical stuff. Diagnosis, dressing wounds, setting bones, surgery, suturing. So we'll do that. And then what I'll do, or some of these dwarves over here, is I'll just force them. Clear all labors. And how do I assign them to a profession? Magician. Pure medical. Sign. Okay. Now these three dudes over here will do nothing else other than medical stuff. Well, Zartonk is pretty goddamn poor. But at this point, I don't care, as long as someone goes to see him. Then I'll pause. Now someone should come over here, because they literally can do nothing else, other than if they need to sleep or eat or something like that. Alright, so if we do a search for Dim Maba, he's sleeping. What I was hoping for. Can I do a search for their jobs? Okay, Zartonk, come over here and, like, do some shit. There's something weird going on, because, like... Wait a little bit longer. Zartonk has no job. This guy needs help! And nothing is happening. No one is going to treat him, even though they literally have nothing else to do. What are you doing? Zartonk. Diagnose patient. Thank fucking God. Although it's the one who's shitty that's going to come and do this. I don't know if it matters to the diagnosis, though. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Tell you what. What? It's doing it. Oh, because I have multiple things selected. That's interesting. Tell you what. I'll let you finish. No, I'm going to go and take Zartonk out of this. Hope that someone else comes by and does it. Search. Cure. Coolman Fight is going to come and diagnose the patient. There we go. Coolman Fight's actually got a great diagnostic skill. Diagnosis and wound dressing. Come on, let me search by sort by surgery. Yeah, which no one really has. Setting bones, a couple of people do have. Blue Fly, who's awesome. I'm going to clear all labors and then assign you to a few medical things. Suturing. Same thing over here. Bonjamate, I'm going to clear all labors except for suturing, since you can technically do that. And the rest doesn't really matter. Only one person can actually do surgery. Lots of people can diagnose, though. There we go. Got some doctoring going on. Look at this. Cleaning patient. Thank fuck. Now we got lots of idlers, just because we have the auto labor turned off. And I guess that was it. They were prioritizing other things, but I don't know why. Like, auto labor should just be like, listen, medicine. Medicine is good. I still need setting. Need sutures, setting, dressing, immobilization. We've got everything in place for that. You come in and do something? You're bringing some more, Yeah, you're suturing, and you're actually carrying your own yarn for that. Really? So we don't need the yarn in here? I guess it's out of convenience that we do that. Let's take a look. I can't just shortcut to the health. Kind of annoying. Alright, things are getting done. Alright. Giant Kia's Romulan line. Yeah, I know. I keep seeing that, don't I? So this is happening outside. Don't I have guards out here that might be willing to, say, fight these guys? And what is this? This is a dead body, right? Yeah. Where's the Kia going? One of these things? No. Duckling. I don't know where the Kia is taking this stuff from. Maybe there's a fair number of things outside. I don't know if there's an actual stockpile being abused. I don't know. Is this fall? I think so, which means I think we'll get a dwarven caravan soon. You know, we got that human caravan ages ago and we never did anything with it. Was that when we had everything sealed up? We were killing the Minotaur? What happened to that? Oh. Just gotta wait for the saving to be done. No responding. There we go. Hospital. Good job. How we looking, buddy? How we looking? Still waiting on a bunch of stuff. But people are coming and doing things. Presumably. An ambush. Skulking vermin. We have kobolds. Kobolds constantly want to ambush us. Squad. Nope. Oh, one of the keys got stuck again. Squad. A, B. Kill. List. I, J. J again. There we go. It's 3 kobolds. Kill those, and we might get you to go out and kill some crave crocodiles. Crave crocodiles later on. I'm really craving some crocodiles right now. Especially, I like chocolate crocodiles. Wait, this is starting to sound dirty. Did the kobolds just run away? I think they just ran away. They might still be hidden. Sometimes that's a thing that can happen. Cancel. Kill. F. No idea where it's hiding. Probably way down in the caves. We'll go ahead and get that done right away anyway. So, you're a doctor that does things? Demaba. Pure met. You are in the list of combatants. Hang on. How come I can't see you? You're not any of these. No, Demaba's not assigned to any squad. Were you just wandering? Yeah, you're just storing stuff. Okay. Interrupted by giant Kia in the hospital. Where is that? Alright, listen. Squad B. No, Squad A with the ranged weapons. Your job will be to kill all these stupid birds. Shoot them out of the sky. Have fun. Let's send the melee squad to take care of the crocodile, which is probably in the water, which means we won't be able to do it. It's starting to be kind of annoying. Ooh, masterwork persimmon wood bed. Cool. Gonna be in a masterwork bed. Congrats to them. Meanwhile, over here. Okay, you're getting some treatment, which is good. You're not infected. Extreme pain. Oh, bugger. Things are being done, but what the hell? Are you treating him, or are you just bringing him water? Yeah, and then you're going to store the bucket. I wonder if some of these dudes are in the... Like, more of them are in the military? As well have everyone do that. Like we got a bit of combat finally kicking in. Fighting the cave crocodile. One of our pure medicals. Silly nickname. And I mean, maybe I shouldn't use auto labor. Maybe we should just do everything with the therapist. But he ended up with so many more idlers. And that drives me crazy, but it's probably a good idea. More diagnosis. Oh, maybe we just need multiple like rounds of diagnostics. Oh, we got a strange mood. Yes, Solomon. Bay mood. All right, we're gonna see what workshop he claims. A metalsmith's forge. Very exciting. And he's already going and grabbing stuff. Hopefully we have everything he needs. What is he carrying right now? Is that a bar of gold? How come I can't... Are you doing the thing again where my hotkeys don't work? Brass bar. Okay. Brass is good too. Ooh, you're not moving. Must have tanned hides, rock blocks. Metal bars. We've got lots of metal bars kicking around. It's possible we don't have the leather or the blocks. We need Mason's Workshop. Has a block job. We have 54 blocks kicking around, so it's not that. So presumably it might be the leather. Do we have build workshop? We have a tanner. We do. Why don't we have any leather? Have we been turning it all to leather goods? That is possible. Let's check our stocks here. Hanhudge should be looking for leather. Ah, we've got some, which is currently forbidden. I wonder where that was. I should have... I unblocked... I unforbade. Unforbade? Everything in bulk, so... There shouldn't be any. If need be, I can slaughter an extra animal as well. I'm hoping that someone will go and pick that stuff up. What do we have that we could afford to lose one of? Slaughter the hamster. I think you can get leather out of turkeys. Now these lay eggs, of course. Do that. Ripplesaurus Rex. Ripplesaurus Rex, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Do that. No one look. No one look too closely at what I'm slaughtering for leather. I'm assuming that's what it is. We have bars. Now, they say all three, but what they will do, it's in order. One of these is being blocked by something. And he always collects them in a certain order, so... there's a way you can find out with, like, I think with DF Hack, you can find out very specifics. Yeah, we got tons of bars. We got tons of blocks. We know that for sure, because we just noticed that. I could verify things as well. If I go into the stocks and go to blocks over here, and we'll unforbid a few extra things. But yeah, we got tons of stone blocks. It's got to be the leather situation. And I'm guessing it's just things were forbidden. They're not in the stockpile. Things are confuzzled. And they should get themselves sorted relatively soon. Oh, a hen. Now, without the auto labor turned on, it's possible things won't get tanned properly. How's our doctor doing over here? Doctor... Oh, this is Junu. Oh, no, there's the doctor. Cool man fight. Just finished doing some treatments. How you doing? Health. Wounds. Has been sutured. Has got infected again, though, which is kind of shitty. Treatments. Right hand still needs to be immobilized and needs a crutch. The hand immobilization probably means splint, which I'm hoping we have. Where do we make splints from? Carpenters, maybe? Oh, there we go. Wooden crutch, wooden splint, and then we'll just make sure that we always have them around. And we have crutches, and we have splints. Okay, I'll leave the job in a queue, but we already have those, so presumably someone's going to bring him that stuff. And then we can turn the auto labor back on. I haven't finished the assignment New Beds. David Corparial. Most of them are done, but not all of them. Hey, we got 2 doctors. Storing item in bin. Diagnose patient. Okay. I guess for the infection. I guess each step of the way, you constantly need to re-diagnose. No job. Storing item. You have jobs. Do some shit. Nope. There you go. You just turned around. What's he going to do? Diagnose patient. Thought we just done that. You guys got like 6 doctors and you can't get like some basic medical help. Diagnosis required, crutch required, right hand needs immobilization. Could be because the skills are low, but I don't know.
No.
Oh. What are you doing?
I said no.
Diagnosing patient. Alright, excellent. Good, you do that. Now, one of you actually treat the patient. That would be helpful. Na-na-na-na-na. See a strategist, have fun at the bar. Dwarf needs a better HMO. Yeah. Dwarf Medical School is lacking. And, I mean, there's certainly a problem in that we don't have any particularly good doctors. More diagnosis. A lot of people with really poor diagnosis skills. And I'm wondering if they just keep failing and they have to redo it over and over. Ideally, we would have, Cool Man Fight go and do it. I don't know what Cool Man Fight is currently busy doing. He has nothing else in his queue. Cool Man Fight has no job. Well, I suppose what I could do is turn off the diagnosis on everyone else. See if we can just get him to do it. Also, Cool Man Fight should probably be our Chief Medical Dwarf. The Chief Medical Dwarf is responsible for doing the diagnostic work. Hey, the Dwarven caravans and things are here. Excellent. Alinith, thank you very much for resubscribing. You've been a long-time viewer, long-time subscriber. One of the first, if I recall correctly. I might be wrong about that, but good to have you around. Squad's doing things over here. Lots of idlers. I have to get the trading going on soon. In fact, I could go ahead and set that up right now. We're going to say... You know, the other thing I haven't checked in a while are the mandates on the thing. Make figurines. Okay, well, we are attempting to make figurines. We just haven't finished yet. Request... Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. Trader requested a broker. Trader requested a depot. Okay, that's good. Seriously, though. One of my hotkeys keeps getting stuck. There we go. Do that. Move goods. We are going to select any mugs that are loose. Well, actually, finished goods bin. And I know these finished goods bin include a lot of stuff that I may not want to trade, so I'm going to have to be a little bit on guard for that. Start with that. Check my medical situation over here. I think I'm going to turn auto labor right now for the just for the trading. Come on, where's my window? This one. You. Arg, everything is so shitty. Everything's so shitty. There. Auto labor. 1. Start hauling that shit. Our idlers should go down to 0 very quickly. Or relatively low. Oh, and we still had a doctor come. Look at that. Full man fight. Diagnose patient. Stop dying. He's sick. That's the diagnosis. Now someone needs to actually do something for him. Please, God. Do. Alright, liaison. Okay, there's news. What do we want? I don't know what we want, honestly. We should always ask for more booze. And maybe some pre-made weapons. And gauntlets, boots, greaves, shields. Always a good idea. Drinks! Lots of drink. And cheeses, since we don't really have a cheese industry going on. We get some extra food variety there. Maybe some gypsum plaster for casks. Actually, that might be the problem. We may not be able to make a cast. Meats. I guess we'll ask for a variety of meats. And... always good to have some of this stuff kicking around. Kind of a pain to make. It's probably fine. We don't ask for animals. Pets. Yeah, you know what? We want a full breeding set of water buffaloes. Those things are beasts. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, so we have some reindeers. Let's go ahead and get some more. Okay, that'll be a fine request. Yeah, 2-second little break here a sec. 1 moment, guys. Gotta check something. Okay, and we're back. Yay! See? Short. Right, import documents, finish peeking in on the conversation, everything is fine, yeah, you've got some stuff you would prefer, see you next time. Bye-bye. Alright, trading. So here, we'll also set up, that we want to select any stray mugs we still have kicking around. Takes longer, because they're not in a chest, so it takes forever to move them over here. We do not have enough coffers, apparently. That's a lot of mugs that are just lying around doing nothing. Again, we're going to have all our people super busy for a long time. Speaking... oh, there's my mandate guy. Or my Fey Mood guy. Finally grabbed some leather. Thank God, because I haven't been micromanaging him. He might have snapped any second. But he was waiting on leather. There we go. So he's just gone and brought that. He's going to take some more stuff. He's going to probably take some bars now. Yep, which is what he wanted. Or some blocks, rather. Finally starting work. Lovely. There we go. It'll be an interesting artifact, too, because there's a few materials that are involved in there. Super happy. Do 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 do. Mysterious construction. Alright, hospital. How you doing, buddy? Probably completely effed. Getting no love. It's like, I've been diagnosed lots of times, but no one's actually doing anything for me. Has been sutured and sutured. Still got an infection. Needs another diagnosis. And needs a crutch. He doesn't need a splint anymore. Was that even in the list? I don't even remember. Actually. Thirsty. Hopefully someone will bring him something soon. Evaluated. Cleaned with badger soap. Sutures. Had his ankle and hand set. Evaluated. Got a dressing. Yeah, he got a plaster. There we go. He got a cast. Excellent. All right, he is getting some love. It's taking a lot of work, but it's happening. I might not wait for everything to be brought over here, just in the interest of time. My broker is currently fighting. You know, crazy. You are both my bookkeeper and my broker. I'm thinking I'm gonna take you out of the military. Crazy, right over here. You're out. I'll put someone else in there. Animal caretaker. Miller. There we go. You're going to be added in there. So, we'll free up our broker and bookkeeper to not be in the military. Especially when it comes time to doing some trading. He's going to store some items. It's going to take him a while to get there. People might still be bringing mugs over, so it's going to be okay. This embark needs some goddamn Obamacare. Right, it just needs doctors that don't just wander back and forth diagnosing. I guess they do it so they can bill more. Someone's pet duck has grown to become an actual duck as opposed to a duckling. You can see here this these animals eat the grass way too fast. Is this actual grass here? It is. It's just red grass. So let's make another pasture. Way over here, max size. Like that. Pen or pasture. Do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the old one. Like so. Then everything will become unpastured again. Go here, set the information, filter for grazing, and move everything to this pasture. Hopefully the grass grows back in time in those other places. Like, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but there's just not enough grass to go around for all these animals. How's the trading coming? Yes, he's moving the trade to the depot. Crazy. I think that's him arriving from the south right now. He's trading. Good. All right, so what we'll do... Can I search? I can search for mug. It's hardly any. Is there anything in here I don't want to sell? Need flasks for military. I don't know if we have any extra armor. Most people are wearing their armor. We've got a variety of clothing, which we'll have to recreate, but I guess we could sell. What are these things? Where's the description button? View good. The crutch. So that's the problem, is all my finished goods bins are all being tied up with stuff I don't necessarily want to trade. I guess the other question is, how much stuff do I actually want? Bars of various metals. Well, gold we make ourselves. May as well take the steel bar, just in case. These are cheap enough, so it's fine. I don't feel the need to buy any blocks. I've got some glass in the bank right now for just people getting into strange moods, so that's not terribly important. Various rope and things. We actually have a cloth industry going. Ooh, you can buy some more dogs. Sows, billy goats, boars. Those were pretty good. We don't need to buy any more cats, though. We're good on cats. Duck, reindeer, horse, ewe. Water buffalo, yeah! Super expensive. And then lots of booze, which is important. Snake venom. Unless it's a kind of drink, I'm not interested. Special sort of cocktail. Dwarven ale. A little bit of milk, sure, why not milk? Rum, ale, wine. Rum, beer. Beer, rum, beer, wine. Sounds like a good time. Some various weapons. Actually, it's probably worth buying some fancy weapons in exchange for a bunch of clothes. We can rebuild it. We're okay. Good short sword. Another pick. Copper crossbow. Steel maces. Another pick just for digging. You can actually use them as weapons too. Steel boots. Might hold off on some of those, although we do really need them. Steel is really good. Okay, steel boot. Let's go ahead and just mark everything for trade. It's fine. Steel high boots. Copper boots. Steel shields. Very expensive. Super high quality steel buckler. Steel cap. Yeah, this is okay. Some more steel helmets. Just keep our dwarves alive, right? Copper gauntlets. Cave wheat seeds. I think we're probably good on seeds, but just in case, I'll grab a few more. A little dwarven sugar. Pigtail seeds. Make sure cloth industry is working, and it should be fine. Sweet pods, just to say. We've got sand, we've got stuff. This is various cloth bits and leather bits, which are definitely worth getting, because at the very least I can convert them into higher quality stuff. A little bit of wool. A little bit more leather. Because we were a little shy on leather, actually, so I think it's a good idea to grab those. And the bin, why not? We don't need rings or gems. I think we're actually good on anvils. And this is food. So we'll buy a bunch of this meat. We do get meat from butchering, as is, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit more in the stockpile. Stacks that are worth 15. Goat brains. My favorite. Snail eyes. Yum, yum. Alright, I think I'm going to trade this. Maybe some extra plump helmets just to make sure we've got them lying around. We want to give our dwarven friends a good amount of profit, so they're super happy. Passion fruits. Here are. Some cheeses. Just nice food variety. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and trade this. Might be good, might be bad. And we are trading away a lot of clothes, but hopefully it'll be alright. T for trade. Really? Really? You're not happy with this? Are you serious? 6,000 dwarf bucks in profit. Problem is, I think our trade negotiator is kind of not great. Cancel out the dwarven sugar. Cancel out maybe the steel buckler, steel shield. 9,000 dwarf bucks in profit. There. Yeah, no kidding, you're ecstatic. Piss off. Robbing me blind. You're robbing me like I rob elven caravans. What's up with that? So, just out of curiosity, though, who's our trader? Right, it's Crazy. So, I'm wondering, is there any chance, if I go to my broker and I change who the broker is? I look at Crazy. Where's Crazy in the list? He is nowhere. His skills suck. I should have changed him ages ago. Maybe he doesn't show up in the list because he's already there. Skilled Persuader. See, that's useful. Competent Appraiser. Really Team Prequel. Proficient Negotiator. Yeah, we're going to move Saint Bus to be our trader next time. Probably could have negotiated something much, much better. But hey, there you go. Anyway, let's take a look at... Oh, so you are laboring, right? You don't need anything else? Yes, you're working... Oh, you just finished! We're going to go and take a look at that right away. As-so-Shabeth. Immortality Twinkle. A jagged brass right gauntlet. Only the right gauntlet. God forbid you should make them in a pair. Something Immortality Gauntlet? Oh, it's Infinity Gauntlet, isn't it? The thing from Marvel? Infinity Gauntlet? Immortality. Infinity Gauntlet. With the gems. Something. Anyway. Jagged brass right gauntlet. All craft worship is of the highest quality. Is encircled with bands of rectangular horn blend cabochons. On the item is an image of Immortality Winkle, the jagged brass right gauntlet in brass. On the item is an image of Immortality Winkle, the jagged brass right gauntlet in turkey leather. It doesn't have just a single recursive thing. It has double recursion as two pictures of itself on itself. It's a bold choice. It's worth 20,000 dwarf bucks. Very nice. Infinity Gauntlet. Well, literally Infinity Gauntlet. It's double Infinity Gauntlet because of the double recursion on it. You look in this picture, and on it is a picture of itself, which has a picture of itself, which has a picture of itself, which has a picture of itself. Has that twice. Double Infinity all the way. Because why not? Alright, so we're done trading. We're just shipping things around. Go and take a look at Buddy over here. How you doing? Status. Health. Thirsty again. Hopefully someone will bring you something. Still wait on that diagnosis. Now that we're done the trading, what I'll do is I'll turn off the auto labor again. And I'll manually micromanage the healing. Auto labor. 0. Reload this. And sort by diagnostic ability. Either we'll take these guys, we're going to go and clear all their labors and just give them all their medical stuff back. There we go. That'll work fine. Cool man fight, actually. Was he? Oh no, he was already got set, and no one else has got too many things. Make sure these labors are on. There we go. A rip. Some infinities are greater than others. A quote made famous more recently in The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, but is the truth. Some infinities are greater than others. Now, infinity plus 1 is not greater than infinity. Infinity plus 1 is equal to infinity. That is true. But the set of all real numbers is a larger infinity than the set of all integers. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. We got some. Why did you stop? Oh, is that cage just super heavy, or are you just like more David? Is there any chance you have like a busted leg or something silly like that? Nope, you're corpulent, which I think is a fancy way of saying fat. These cages are just really heavy. What happened? Migrants! Migrants have arrived. We got about 30 minutes left to this, and then we'll switch over to Team Fortress 2. Is this someone's body? Who is this? Nidrog. Creator of Esselenir. Why aren't you buried? Oh, and I have to go and finish assigning my my bedrooms. Why are you buried? Is this all allowed for burial? I'm confused. I don't know. Bedroom assignments. So our new level, which is down here. Looks like they're all done at this point. All these beds here have been assigned. I think they were assigned the first time around. Yep. And over here, there might be a couple that weren't. Ah, just one. And then over here, I don't think any of them have been. Assign the bedrooms, assign the bedrooms, assign the bedrooms. Assign them good. Probably still a few people that don't have bedrooms. And now we have more migrants. We'll wait until they all arrive, and then we'll nickname them. Now, if you really want to start a math discussion in the comments, start a discussion of how 0.9999999 repeating is equal to 1. What's that? Oh, we're having a party. All right, there's a raffle currently open for Star Ruler. You remember, if you just spam raffle when there's not a raffle open, you're more likely to get just banned or muted than anything else, which means you'll miss out on future raffles. So we're still smoothing. These are all designated to be smooth, right? We just have tons of smoothing jobs and not that many people. I don't suppose there's any chance that our medical situation is done yet, is it? Has he gotten his... Oh, he's gone! He's gone! But he's not dead. Oh, we get some bones from Lace still around. Good, good, good. Let's go and take a look. That was Juno, right? We'll have to go and take a look at Juno's statistics in a moment. But before I do that, I'm going to turn the auto labor back on. Go, idlers will drop down right away. So, if we search for Juno, and... Oops. And then view creature. Check the health status. So, ability to stand lost. So are you just crawling around? Well, presumably you have a crutch. Hopefully you got that treated. Your right ankle is still torn open. Well, it's been sutured, I guess it counts. Still got an infection. Hopefully you'll be okay. Ability to grasp is somewhat impaired because I believe you might even have nerve damage. Right hand is fractured. Right ankle is fractured. Could recover from that. Could happen. Claude. Every non-zero terminating decimal has an equal twin representation with infinitely many trailing nines. That is a wordy way to say things, but it's true. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Bad guys in the room will drop inside your base. I think it's because of the walls. Yeah, which is a great way to deal with things. If you have too many walls, if you're all walled off, and people can't get to your base in RimWorld, it is a perfectly good solution to that to say, screw you, the pirates are going to drop inside your base now. That's just the way it's going to work. And I think that's fair. What else is here? Farm plots. Bunch of clothes just kicking around for some reason. People have just, like, discarded their clothing. Oh, is it, like, I wonder if this is all ratty clothing that's been... Because it's got the X's over there. Is that what it means? Showing some wear. I think the X's mean it's a poor quality. So I think people are discarding their shitty clothes. Now, hopefully they're not running around naked. We have had that problem in the past with people running around naked. We have a loom, which will collect webs and things like that, and cloth. Take a look at our actual... We do have a clothier somewhere. I gotta organize this shit a lot better so I can figure out where things are ever. Mason, carpenters, craft dwarf, mechanic, bowyers. Maybe, is it possible I never actually rebuilt the clothier's workshop? Fishery, carpenters, ashery. I think that might be true. We might not actually have a cloth maker right now, which is a shame because I just sold all my clothing. Build workshop, clothier's workshop. Indeed, we do not have one. I might have torn it up because it was using up all the material for my hospital at some point. That sounds like something that might have happened. Make it out of phyllite. Get that going on again. And get people making clothes again, because I suspect we're going to be running around with a bunch of naked dwarves soon. In fact, is it possible? If I check their inventory. Some of these are still wearing... Are they wearing multiple socks? No, sock, shoe, sock, shoe. Okay, good. I'm sorry I brought up math stuff. I'm probably spamming the chat way too much. Well, it's all about the base. That base. That's true. It's all about those base building games. That's what I want a song about. Beard shirt. That's true. If your beard is long enough, you don't need another shirt. Or even pants. Oh, okay, the merchants are leaving, which is fine. Got some trading done. Mm-hmm. Like, okay. No labor. What are people being hurt by? My beard comments? There's chat delay, so I don't always remember what people are reacting to. Well, biologically, it's impossible to have such a long beard hair. I don't know, I don't think that's true. Some people have, like, weird record-breaking, all kinds of things. Fingernails, this and that. As long as it doesn't get yanked out. So usually what you have to do is you have to, like, bundle it up or hold that up. Even things like all the crazy... I know one of the techniques they use for, like, you know, all the Miss America pageants and whatever is to make sure they all have that long, luxurious hair, which is so important, right? If they just keep it up all the time in a bun or something so that, you know, it doesn't just get pulled out or anything, so it does get longer and longer and longer. Obviously, there is, you know, a limit unless you're really going out of your way. But it does make a big difference. Oh, the immigrants. Thank you very much. Thank you. Love you long time. Immigrants, how many did we get? We only got 8, so we do have to name them. Well, let's go and do that. We've got a reluctant snake. We've got an Omega Aleph. Omega Aleph. I just saw a mention of that in the chat, actually. Gnold. Or Nold, I suppose. Maelstrom Spandish. Or Maelstrom Pandish, that is. Still don't understand what it means, but there we go. Requin 87. Y Big Dog. Wood Big Dog. Wood Big Dog. Mike. Mike 9526. And Marnus Stoop. Thanks for joining the party. Thank you for joining the expedition. What did we make? Ah! Beefly Blue has grown attached to the Bismuth Bronze Battle Axe, which is appropriate because you did use that to mostly slaughter a Minotaur. Yeah, you needed some help from a buffalo. But there you go. Now, when they become attached to a weapon, they refuse to use anything else, but I also believe it gives them extra skill while using that weapon. It sucks when they become attached to something that sucks. But a Bronze Battle Axe seems to be working okay. They were able to hack the Minotaur, so things are not too terrible. Maelstrom Pandish says, with my luck, I will die by the end of the stream. Nothing has happened for a while. It's been so weird and peaceful. What's up with that? We need a big Forgotten Beast to show up. Or a siege. To send our people out to fight the siege directly. One of the things we are missing is the ability to fight a siege, fight against a siege that is, like, off in the distance here. What we may want to do is set up some stairs, or like a double thick wall or something like that, so that we can put our archers up on the walls. I think I'm going to do that. Although we have tons of idlers. I will start off by constructing some up-down stairs. We'll put one in the corners. We'll put one... let's use blocks. And then another one over here. Out of... Where's the firelight blocks? Whatever, sandstone blocks, that's fine. So technically they can use the stairs to get up on the walls. And then the archers could potentially shoot at things. We'll start with that. Bill 18 live in a world where aerial attacks don't happen. And they can happen. We do have the ability to perfectly seal our fortress over here. If need be, I can raise this and it will hermetically seal in our fortress. No one can get to us, which is going to be nice. Rats. I think someone just won a draw. Yeah, there's no roof here. And yeah, we are going to need, like, higher roofs to stop people from climbing. Or higher walls. Well, what I can do is I can build a second wall over here. So this first wall can be the platform they stand on. And then I can have a double high wall to stop people from climbing over there. And actually, if I make them out of fortifications, we'll be able to shoot through. Which actually sounds like the way to do it. Maybe I'll start building that. Build, construct, wall. So we'll go with double thick walls first, and then I'll build fortifications on top of them, because archers can shoot through them. And it should hurt Some of the climbing throughness. Okay, I just want bars. There's auto select enabled. I think will help. Lock in bars or blocks is what I want, not bars. Granite blocks. Now, if I build another set of walls and go like this, oops, not like that. Like this. It will. Didn't put my blocks on the top. I was supposed to do that. I know. Part of the problem is I don't have enough blocks of like just one material. So we'll get started. Double thick walls, and eventually we'll build fortifications on top to shoot through. Can you place an overhang to stop things from claiming it? Probably. I suspect we probably can do that. In fact, maybe assuming that works, after we finish these walls, what I can do is build, like, say, just floors one more on the second story. So I'd go up one level, and I could add in floors to overhang, and I think that might do it. We'll see. And yeah, deep moats is another possibility. The problem we have a little bit with the moat idea is that right now we can't moat it off over here because it's actually going to dig into where our farms are. So that's no good. Can't believe how quiet things are being. I know every time I see that, I'm cursing myself or something. If it wasn't for the fact that all our dwarves are busy putting things in stockpiles, things would be pretty relaxed here. Check our sources. We got lots of meat, some fish, lots of plants, lots of booze. Excellent. Created wealth is almost at 250,000 dwarf bucks of created wealth, which is nice. No one's in the hospital. No one's ill. We've got a total of 76 dwarves, most of which have a bedroom. I actually don't know how many bedrooms I've got. 8 times 4, so that's 32. Yeah. And then another 32, so that's 64. And then another 32. There's still 8 this way. Yeah. Shit, I have enough bedrooms for everyone. I have 96 bedrooms. It's amazing. Oh, actually, 98 if you count the leader ones over here. Speaking of, no mandates, good. Check the status. Justice, no criminals. We've got a utopian society. I mean, yes, we're sharing our place with about 100 corpses from the previous embark. But, you know, other than that, things are great. Oh. What's written on the mug? People are asking. I gotta bring up my view. I think that's in view. Just that classic thing. Technically, I'm drinking. I think this is Ava's mug. Just for Lux. Normally, I drink out of my Quill 18 branded mug, but today I needed double-sized coffee. So I needed a double-sized mug. Maba. We don't have any bronze. So, well, mostly we don't have any idlers, which is a big thing. Yeah, we lost a whole colony of dwarves to make it happen. And then the feral evil children. We lost a lot of people. We lost the entire original colony and quite a few people on the second colony as well. But now it's going, you know. Sure, the path to prosperity is paved with the blood of the ones that came before us. But other than that, oh, these walls are all engraved. And you can read, engraved on the wall is the image of 2 point-cut gems by Zazit. Now, there's a limit to the detail you can read in this mode. Engraved is a Aeronator rendition of a masterfully designed image of a panda demon. The image is the symbol of the Held Girders, a dwarven civilization. If you come back over here in adventure mode, you can read a crap ton more details, apparently. Engraved on the floor is a superiorly designed image of Onget Soundsmith, the dwarf, and Bind Squash, the Tower Cap Bracelet, by Legion Zero Twitch. Onget is raising Bind Squash. The artwork relates to the creation of Bind Squash in Howlaxe by the dwarf Onget Soundsmith. Doesn't have his nickname, though. Should have had this dwarf's nickname. So we can check, like, this is Bind Squash, which will be in our list of, yeah, right here, of artifacts. And I love those. It's like it's referencing something that we made. Now what's going to be great is when we engrave something about Immortality Wrinkle, which is, or Twinkle, Immortality Twinkle, which references itself twice. And then we get engravings referencing it. It's like, whoa, we must go deeper. Panda demon? Yeah. Are the pandas invading? Not yet. But maybe if we try to steal their candy. Could happen. Speaking of, we don't have any idlers yet. Let's say we can start digging more deeply and greedily. Right now, everyone's sort of busy. All right, mostly hauling things, including our latest claims here and anything we might not have purchased. Like, there's a bunch of mugs still there. Probably the mugs that I was telling them to still bring over. I finished my trade and I forgot to cancel the command to bring all the mugs over here, so that's adding a lot of delays. Oops. I might be able to save some of this time by just throwing a stockpile over here, which may or may not be a really good idea. Especially if I, like, then send the stock downstairs at some point. Actually, that might make a lot of sense. Someone is horrified. I don't know what he's being horrified about. Mountain goat is flying. What? Oh, I think we're hunting. Yeah, okay. Cool side is hunting. Hunting some mountain goats. Goat meat. I've never had goat meat. I've had plenty of, like, goat's cheese. I still hate these floors where everything is offset in the wrong way. I feel so bad about that. We're still very slowly smoothing everything. We've got up to 4 dwarves assigned to doing that, which is fine. And you can see these corners are kind of derped. Now, I could go and put a wall there. The other thing I can do is just stick a door in there. You can use doors diagonally. In fact, a lot of the really optimal stronghold or fortress kind of constructions involve setting up these bedrooms with all these diagonal doors that save like tons and tons of space and walking time. So we may as well do that. So these corner rooms have a couple of doors. Minimize some of the walking distance. Why not? Instead of building a wall, who cares? Oh, everything's still being brought everywhere. What I could do to free up a few people is I could go and deactivate some squads for now. They won't be training. That might be okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Just free people up. Get some extra haulers. I've had lamb. I had goat, I don't think. Well, no clowns. I don't know. We'll have to get to the clowns at some point, but not right now. Still would be nice to get a little bit of candy. Even if we don't unlock the clowns, candy would be good. Oh, the auto selection. Okay. So it did just grab a bunch of stuff. Grab some logs to finish these walls, which I guess is fine if I'm not being too picky. Build construct wall. We're going to put a 1 there. But I thought there was a thing, one of these options would auto grab something at the top. I don't know. Another nice option would be the ability to build a wall that's more than 10 long. Auto select is enabled, but it's not actually using it. And right now I can't. What? Build construct wall. Why wasn't it letting me select anything then? Okay. Okay, it's on. And then can I just... Can't move up or down. That's weird. How do I actually get it to lock in when I'm happy with its selection? Alright, we're going to turn off the auto selection because it is not behaving in the way that I expect. Okay. I'm prioritize blocks, but honestly, I'm not opposed to using logs because they're so close. You know what? This wall is going to look really derpy and multicultural. Yeah, it's a multicultural wall. And multicolored wall. But, it's fine. Who cares? Next time the elves come, and they're going to come and they're just going to see all these walls made out of logs. I'm going to break them. I'm going to break their soul. Now, if I could make walls out of elven bones, that would be quite nice, too. Advantage of logs, they are a little bit lighter. There, and we'll use 1 sandstone block in the corner, just because consistency is for people with more patience than me. Oh, we need to finish the double wall over here. And this is all step 1. Step 2 is going to be building up the fortifications on top of that. Sandstone blocks. And some pecan wood logs. Because I'm crazy. More pecan wood log. There we go. Now, I think we have a mason that is constantly producing blocks, which is good. But there's no consistency. They just grab whatever's closest. Now, what I could check... Yeah, between 20 and 50. And say, as long as we make enough of them, then it might guarantee that we have enough of one type, but I'm not sure. What two walls look so much nicer? No ammunition. Presumably we have a repeating job to make, at the very least, wooden or bone bolts. We do. We might not have the stuff for it. Well, we have plenty of wood. We'll probably want to cut down some more trees, though. We got tons of wood there. Especially the trees inside this courtyard. And I can actually take all the underground trees as well. Go ahead and chop any that might be there. It doesn't look like there's very many, actually. So... there we go. Just chop down a few extra trees over there. That's actually, I mean, a ridiculous amount of wood. Because you've got the big trees now. I'm going to trim that down a bit. Just a couple of trees. Not too much. And by couple, I mean 8. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up in about 5 minutes. This second half has been so chill. Probably gonna stop as soon as we get an invasion. It's just gonna time out that way. Cauldron's partially mangled, something. And a gap in the lower left corner of your wall? I don't think so. No, it looks like it, but these are tree roots that do block things, I think. I think the roots basically act like walls. Like if I try to build something over there, I can't. It's all in there. I suppose if I'm really paranoid, what I could do... Oh, I can't build anything there because of things either. Is I could build a wall, say like that, and then another wall there, just to be explicit. But nothing can get through there. It counts as thing. You have to like dig through it. Like I can designate mining here, and I can mine through roots, which I'm not going to do. So no one should be able to get in over there. There's no entrances over here. Everything should be good. There's a bunch of lignite kicking around to make coal. There are animals that are grazing. Do we have to assign any more? Filter for grazing. Oh yeah, we need to. Oh, right, because we bought a bunch that need to be assigned. Plus there's a few extra foals. So we'll assign a few more animals over there. Get that going on. One thing I could do for any animals that are not set up to have a mating pair is I could just butcher that animal. Just to take one grazer out. I mean, obviously, I want to have animals in such a way that I have breeding pairs, and then they'll automatically get butchered as we get more of them. So we've got water buffaloes. We don't have to do that. I don't know if we've got more donkeys. I'm pretty sure we had some donkeys being born though. Yeah. So we have a female donkey and a male donkey, so that works out. We have a random porcupine. Like that might be an option. Everyone's still busy. Still lots of hauling to be done. And everyone's moving relatively slowly. Frame rate's still at 49. Well, I think that's the render rate, and I think this is the actual rate, so 60. So there's a little bit of slowdown, but it's still rendering pretty well. Still running pretty well. Bad when your fortress gets down to like 10 FPS. And it's not like, oh, there's something rotting over there. That's not like a physical limitation. Just like the CPU can't, rotten cougar tripe. The CPU can't keep up with the amount of dwarves it has to pathfind around. We only have 76 though, so right now it's not too bad. So one of the things I liked about the Masterwork mod is it simplified a lot of the items. So you didn't have to like track cow leather versus cougar leather versus this or that. Everything just dropped generic leather. And it really cut down on the amount of processing and searching for items and stuff. And so it usually like tripled or quadrupled your frame rate simply by doing that and changing no other gameplay. Which is pretty sexy. MBHNYC, thank you very much for subscribing. Also, I will send out the subscriber... You know what? I'm going to do that in 5 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to subscribe if you do want to join in on Team Fortress 2, because that's when I'm going to email the subscribers the password information for the server so we can get in there. I've changed the settings so that we are on... I set the person limit to 32. Hopefully the server can handle that. That way we can get a lot more people in there, 16 people per side, which, I don't know, might make things easier, harder? That's a lot of extra dudes kicking around in there, which will make those payload maps interesting, because I think it'll be easier in the defense. I think the more people you have, maybe the easier it is to defend. Maybe not, though. I can tell you one thing, as someone who likes to play soldiers and use AoE rockets, having more people around will certainly make me very happy. What is this, a weapon rack? Yeah, nice one too. My leaders are happy. We do have a mandate. Export of figurines prohibited, that's fine. So, St. Tubbas really, really likes figurines. We actually take a look at him. Search for Saint. View creature, do this. Who dat? Dr. Flump. I like that name. Dr. Flump, thank you for subscribing. Likes borax, copper, bloodstone, and figurines. See, that's why he wants us to make figurines, and he doesn't want us to export figurines. He wants all of them. When possible, he prefers to consume parsnip plants, sewer brew, and strawberry seeds. Absolutely detests leeches. I can't blame him for that. It's okay to be racist against leeches. You know, I'm surprised they haven't added leeches as some part of, like, the medical procedure in the hospitals. Now, I don't have a lot of tables in the dining hall, but they don't all eat at the same time, so I'm pretty sure these tables are sufficient. That being said, it's starting to kind of annoy me that, that we have an uneven dining hall. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oops. What? Cancel. Build chair. We're in planning mode, aren't we? Oh no, I didn't turn it on properly. Okay, my bad. Do that. Get a symmetrical dining hall again. Again? Get used to being in planning mode, and then when I enter one that doesn't have it, build table, planning mode on. That. I'm gonna do some more tables over here. Now I can use that for statues. Actually, that's what I'll do. Build statue. Planning mode is on. Excellent. Go. Get some nice statues in there. Pretty up the room even more. I suspect people are already like, I dined in a legendary dining room. Take a look at the thoughts. Dined in a legendary dining room. Yeah, so statues aren't going to make it any more legendary. But it'll make me happier. These are actual statues, not tables, right? Yes, good. Excellent. Raffle, raffle, raffle. Do, 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 do. Leeches are the next diet fad. Eating or being bled by leeches? That's the question. Oh, we had some extra slabs down here. Redux, Aowung. Popped latte, old Joe. Yeah, I forgot that we had slabs going on down here. All my slabs that are up top should really be, say, on the other side over here for consistency. Oh, well. Alright, some hunting going on. Bring the tables down here. Animal grooming up. More water buffaloes. We have a water buffalo-based defense system is actually what we're going to implement. My master plan. We're still waiting for smoothing. Got like so many smoothing jobs set up all over the place. And I think they always start with the most recent one that was put on the queue, which is kind of backwards. And by kind of backwards, I mean totally backwards. So as you keep assigning smoothing jobs, the older ones never get finished. Now, if I wanted them to get finished just for my own sanity, what I could do is auto labor detail 1/200. No, not that way. Oh, it has to be capitalized. Detail. There we go. So we had a maximum of 4 dwarves that could be assigned to smoothing. Now we say all dwarves can be assigned to smoothing. And where is that in the list? Detail. Currently 5. It might decide to just like throw 20 dwarves into the smoothing. No, it's still just leaving it at 5. Because sometimes I don't mind doing that, and I've done that before when I worked with the dwarf therapist, is just say, listen, all dwarves can do smoothing. Just get it done. I realize that smoothing is not important, and you might be doing smoothing as opposed to doing something a little bit more critical, but at least it'll be done quickly, and then my territory will look awesome. So there you go. Oh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and email that password to the subscriber. Find my old email. Copy that. I have to go pee again. Massages. And my massages. This, that, and weird copy. That'll work. Partnership. Email subscribers. Oop. Oops. So that's the info. That's up to date. Da 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 da. And send. Okay. You guys can hopefully check your email. If it doesn't hit your email, check your Twitch messages relatively soon. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm just going to let that sink in while I check the status. We did just have a season change. It's early winter right now, which is fine. We're in relatively temperate climates over here, so it's not too terribly cold. Doesn't snow too fast, which is good. Chop down a bunch of trees, so we're going to have a bajillion wood inside again. And everything's still running well. I guess this is the place to cut, because if a battle starts, we're not going to want to maybe end right there. Although it could put a fun cliffhanger. But it seems to refuse to attack me. The game is like, whoa, 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 we saw how you slaughtered that Minotaur, whose body is still in the middle of the courtyard right over here for some reason. Also, we have a bunch of unclaimed nest boxes, even though we do have some ducks and things. And you can put them like in a warren, or maybe you make a pen, pasture over here. Is that it? Something like that. I don't know. There's a thing you can do. Now, I don't think the ducks are not actually being assigned over here or anything, because they're not grazing animals. Gray duck is caged. That might be part of it. We've got a duck and a gander. I sort like that. So what I need to free them. I'll do that now while I'm thinking about it. Build cage. Here, expand the list. Find the one with the duck. That's a porcupine. Sow. How come my sow is still caged in there? Not right. Dog. Well, the dog's not grazing. That's why it's still in the cage. Honey badger. Duck. Go. Build another one right here. So what you have to do is you have to like build them, and then you can release things that were inside. Oh, expand. Gander. Peacock. There we go. That's another bird. Another cage. Put it there. Expand. I'm gonna miss it. Can I search? Doesn't have a search. Why can't I see the one that's got the gander? Because all the groan and ginkgo keep screwing my text finding AI. Now, gander is what, a male goose? So I guess they're not going to lay eggs anyway, right? I guess that's true, now that I think about it. Peach-faced lovebird. Are some of these just, like, really long? Alright, we'll call that good enough. I'm going to let them install the cages, and then I'll free the animals. Deconstruct. What is... Oh my god, we're under attack! When did that happen? Ambush! Shit, as I'm looking for all this shit. What was I talking about, an attack? Listen, we're gonna hold it off right here. We're being ambushed by a bunch of kobolds. There's where we put our cut. Oh, fun times! Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the Dwarf Fortress. Hopefully people will stick around for the Team Fortress, which is nutty craziness. And it's certainly very, very fun to play with the subscribers. We'll get a big pool. Hopefully we'll get up to 32 people. Well, 31, not including myself, in there, and we'll have a chaotic good time. So we're going to take a short break. We're going to move over to the TF2. See you guys on the other side.